It's a double-part question. First off, it was noted that throughout this past election cycle that volunteers were scarcer than normal. Do you have any ideas why and what we could probably do about that?
I'm president of the Tamarack Margate Coconut Creek Club, and one of the things that we like to do, what I would like to see is that I think the clubs, I listened to something that Jay said, building up the base of the clubs. I think that's vitally important. And we got our volunteers. A lot of the people in our club are senior citizens. I've got some who are 96, 92, 90, and 87. But they will make phone calls. If you take them somewhere, if you pick them up and you get them around, you have to become more involved. As a leader, you have to be willing to do things that, the dirty work. My father always said, there's no such thing as a dirty job. And if you want to be a leader, you have to be willing to take those kinds of jobs and build it, because people will follow you if you're willing to do that. So that's what I think we have to do to get more volunteers.
Okay, I'll answer this question. You know, nothing gets you more volunteers than success. The first time I ran, I didn't have nearly as many volunteers as after I was elected and was in office. So the way you're going to get volunteers in this county is you're going to have to win local elections. The way you're going to win local elections is a county party has got to be in there at the beginning, helping local candidates get elected. Just filling the positions is not going to do it. You have to win elections. That's how you're going to get volunteers energized.
Okay, real quick, I think that we need to get our base more motivated. And I think motivation is going to help us get more volunteers. And I think if we organize and start with the grassroots effort of getting them more motivated and more involved in what we're doing here in BREC and in their local clubs, I think that we can expect more volunteers that way.
Well, Heather, I'm sorry. In my case, that was not the problem. At Southwest Broward, we didn't have shortage of volunteers. We manned the office, well, it's never enough, but in our case, it was not lesser than previous election cycle, Southwest Broward. The victory office was manned 12 to 9, 6 days a week. So we didn't have that problem. However, to bring in more volunteers, obviously that was not enough. It's never enough. We need to reach out to the electorate. We need to go out there and not start digging the well when we get thirsty. I despise the fact that people start knocking on doors a couple of months before the elections. That's just not right. The voter thinks, okay, now you need me, so you're here. Well, how does that work? So what you need to do is actually perpetual contact with the electorate. And for that, we need to do perpetual fundraising so that we have the resources to get the work out there, the word out there. It's a constant effort. You don't wake up around election cycle and all of a sudden start panicking, oh, I need help. Well, that doesn't work. So we need to have a planned approach towards things, and we need to do fundraising. We need to bring in out-of-the-box ideas so that we may get such that the message gets out to the electorate.